Hi guys, welcome back to Bull Honk. So I'm bringing back Play Through the Pain with the little baby logo, CSI, the little baby crime scene investigation. If you don't know, Play Through the Pain basically is like a basically, Play Through the Game or Pain is like a mainly everybody can agree that it isn't that great of a game that I have to play through. And judging by what I've had to do already, just by like doing sound checks and this and that, I've done a kind of tutorial kind of thing with this so far. The controls are pretty freaking bad, so I'm off to a great start there. It's also, I'm guessing from what I've seen in the lab, the little lab area that you train in, I'm assuming it's really dark in there. So yeah, I know. Oh, look at him. It's the CSIs. The CSI peoples. And all their CSIing. Yeah, I want to get through this fairly quick, so I'm gonna be a noob. Very active loading screen. Can you even see that? Can you all see actually what that says? This is dark as hell. Nah.
Welcome to Vegas, the city without clocks. In the casinos, anyway. Here at CSI, time is something we pay close attention to, because the early hours of a murder investigation are key. As our newest crime scene investigator, your credentials are strong, but the proof is in your performance.
I don't know if he really looks like him.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Catherine Willows, let me introduce you to our newest CSI. Now, what have you got for us?
Art gallery owner by the strip with an unexpected exhibit on his showroom floor. A dead body. Possible homicide.
Thanks, Kath. Okay, I'm partnering you with Warwick Brown on this case. He'll help show you the ropes. But your own CSI skills are what we're counting on to crack this case. Catherine, I have lab work to get back to. Would you supervise this case?
You got it, Gil.
And you should head to that art gallery now. Oh, and remember, as G.K. Chesterton once said, the criminal is the creative artist, the detective only the critic.
Fuck. What the hell's that mean? Go to art. Yeah. Oh no, are they gonna play the music? Oh. No. I don't think so. Okay, well. Cool, I didn't have to mute anything.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm CSI Warwick Brown.
Oh, hi, how you doing? I'm Bull Honk.
We got a dead Vic on the floor and a live gallery owner waiting in the sidelines. You ready? Good.
Why does she look so
Stay close
caramelized?
attention. We're in the art world, and if you don't know how to look at something, you won't understand what it means.
Okay. Her weird, like...
The Vic's face down. Spatter pattern on the wall close by indicates blunt force trauma. Take a photo of this. It's always good for future reference. You're going to need an angle that shows the Vic's position in relation to the spatter.
This angle sucks. Yay. Look, 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 look. I have no idea what this does, but look, 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 look. Oh. Right.
Too pretty, too young.
Why'd I get all the way over here?
Pay close attention to the body. There could be evidence anywhere from head to toe.
I was starting at the toes. Yo, where am I at now? Oh.
I want you to note the blood spatter here. For a visual pattern like this, you'll want to use the digital camera. Then you can get the blood afterwards. Well, if a picture's worth 1,000 words, we got several thousand.
Did I get a blood? Oh, okay.
The Vic was hit at least twice. Pattern in her position relative to it tells us.
My screen is way darker than what's showing up on my OBS, so I'm like,
Puncture wound and sent her to the ground. The second blow while she was down created the blood spatter.
it's a pretty picture. Clever. Ho ho. Yoink.
No wallet, cash, or ID. Could this be a glorified mugging? The blood flowed from the head wound and naturally pooled around her. That suggests she bled to death right here.
You don't say. My little guy, drip, yeah, Schwab. God, this camera sucks.
Whoa. With a rock like that left behind, I doubt we have a robbery. This was personal.
Don't mind if I do.
You'll want a different tool for that.
Fine, I'll get Glover. Come on, Glover. Get your little sneaky hand out of there. Gobble gobble. How do you know it's an engagement ring? You don't know that. It probably is, but I don't know. Alright, what else can... It like highlighted something for me over here, didn't it? Oh, haha. Oh my god, it's so wonky. How did you see that? How'd you see that whittle higher? Yoink.
That's no human hair. It's too thick. Some kind of animal, maybe.
Can you see that strand? Oh, okay. It is picking up all of it. Oh my god. I'm like, whoa. So what the fuck am I looking at? What am I looking at? Alright. Oh.
Hey, maybe we just got lucky. That blood print says somebody's shoe picked up transfer.
More pixies. Take a pic. Oh yeah, what do I need to blood this thing to? Wipe the wall, wipe the wall. Cool. Well, not for you, sorry. You're like, look, I didn't want to do this shit. Alright, I don't see anything else popping up for her.
Good idea to be thorough, but nothing's there.
Well, why did you tell me then? Why did you tell me to look at it?
60 large for an earthbound bird?
Sharp.
If art theft was the motivation, why not take the other two birds as well?
I don't know. Oh, spin mop. Yeah. Like I said, I only know some of these accessories because of that training thingy I did, so.
Nice
Oh.
catch. Whoever bagged our bird may have left that print.
Cool. So am I done? I guess I'll go talk to this feller.
This is the Nathan Ackerman Fine Arts Studio, and I am Nathan Ackerman. My art? Displaying the creativity and, on occasion, the genius of my exhibitors, in a setting that is itself a work of art.
Do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
Please
Completely
do.
in the dark.
Consider
Don't
me
ever
your
turn on
first
a
ally.
light.
Don't hesitate to ask if I can help you resolve this affair quickly and cleanly.
I'll see what we can do. But Mr. Ackerman, there's nothing clean about murder.
Scrub-a-dub-dub.
I was out briefly on an errand, and to my devastation, I discovered a client, Rachel Maddox, dead on my gallery floor. You must understand that this is a crushing blow. Rachel was an excellent client and a dear friend. I can't imagine who would do such a thing. Perhaps a vagrant or one of these psychopathic killers you read so much about? Rachel was about to be a bride. She had commissioned a painting and a sculpture, both of herself, for her wedding from one of my best artists. Unfortunately, he can also be one of my slowest artists, and Rachel and...
The punctuation on this subtitle kind of sucks.
Fit to be tied that the art pieces, which were due some time ago, were not ready. I had an emergency overnight artwork delivery to ship.
I had to go to Ups.
But Rachel was adamant we had to wait for the artist to come. I really shouldn't have left the two of them alone in the gallery, but were respectable clients. Anyway, Rachel refused to leave. She said she was staying put just in case. I believe her words were, "Irresponsible ass of an artist does me the supreme favor of showing up." So that's how I came to leave the two of them here, and I had intended to be back before we closed at 6. As it was 6:10 before I returned and found the door wide open and Rachel in this terrible posture. As for her fiancé, he was nowhere to be seen. This is the most ghastly thing that has ever happened at the Nathan Ackerman Fine Arts Studio. What kind of mad beast are we dealing with here? Oh, I can tell you it's a disaster. That's one of our most valuable pieces. Hawks are a specialty of Mr. Milton's, and
Chirp.
that's a signature work. Any Milton collector would kill to... excuse me. That was an unfortunate burst of hyperbole.
Yeah,
But I can tell you,
dumbass.
no exaggeration at all. That the Perch Predator is an expensive item indeed. And I'll be calling my insurance agent as soon as we're done here.
Do you have a photo of that missing statue?
Standard operating procedure in the art game. I'll be glad to get it for you, though I'd appreciate its eventual return. Insurance, you know. Her fiancé is one Mark Stock, a taciturn fellow with a physique worthy of a Greek sculpture and just about as talkative.
He's a beautiful man.
Personality of a doorstop and
Heh.
artistic taste of a hillbilly.
Hey.
Forgive my candor. The man does have his admirers. He's an ex-baseball player of some kind from the minor leagues, I believe. As I said, he was here with Rachel when I left, but when I returned, she was alone and dead. Yes, they were having an argument about the art, which was unusual as Mr. Stock had never expressed an opinion from the beginning. Now he was making a stand. He said it was foolish to make such a fuss, and the wedding could easily go on without these silly pieces. But Rachel wasn't having any of that. In Mr. Stock's words, he can sound rather shrill for such a strapping specimen of masculinity. He said Rachel had become
Such a hot
out of
man.
control over the artist not showing up. And, well, honestly, he had a point. She did have that side to her. Understand, I was very fond of Rachel, but frankly, some of the invective she hurled was directed not just at her fiancé, but, if you can imagine, at me.
Who'd yell at me?
Fortunately, a truce between the betrothed had come to pass before I had to leave. They were even, shall we say, affectionate. I felt comfortable enough leaving them alone. The storm had blown over, and they were like lovebirds again. To me, Mark Stock would be an enigma if he had a higher IQ. During their tiff, he seemed cold, emotionless. He's one of those passive-aggressive types who occasionally erupt, but in a strange, distant way, unleashing a torrent of abusive language, but delivering that invective in a controlled, cruel manner, seemingly devoid of any feeling. They visit Vegas frequently, weekend getaways, on which they invariably stop by my gallery to do business. Rachel did so love art. What was the question? No, I have no address. They flew in for their wedding, and I have no idea at which hotel, though it will certainly be one of the pricier ones.
It's like a travel lodge.
Patrick Milton. Many of the works in this showroom are in fact his. He's not a critical darling, considered by some too commercial. But the public loves him, and as long as they do, so do I. That was the spark that lit the fuse of the argument between Rachel and Mark. The artist had vowed to be here with the finished painting and sculpture first thing this morning, but he didn't show up at all, not the first time, and Rachel flew into a rage when he did not appear. Heavens, our association goes back years.
Man, work, I'm really asking a bunch of shit here.
Frankly, he's the star here. I've displayed and sold hundreds of his works. I could have sold more, but he misses so many deadlines. No matter how hard I've tried to breed professionalism into his artist's soul, I failed. Still, it does sell. Ridiculous as it might seem, no. I have never once, in all the years of our very successful association, even seen his studio. As I say, he's quirky, private to the point of reclusiveness. Oh, but of course I have a phone number and a P.O. box. He wants his checks, after all.
That'll be enough to track him. Thanks, Mr. Ackerman.
Yeah! That's a weird-ass noise.
Be my guest.
Bye! Well, he's just walking around with one shoe now.
My fingerprints are all over this gallery, both literally and figuratively. As I said, I intend to cooperate fully. My life is an open book.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm sorry, no.
What happened to full cooperation? Your life an open book?
My
Yeah,
life is an open
Baguette.
book that I pledge to you. But I can't allow this door to be open.
Or is he French? I
I
don't
may
know.
seem inconsistent, but there are many expensive, even priceless objects guarded back there, and I cannot risk damage. Particularly when I see no relevance to your investigation, since it's been locked throughout this entire unfortunate affair. I'm sorry, unless you have a warrant, I just can't allow you to go flinging your fingerprint powder around and spritzing your various sprays.
Spritz. Alright. Let's see. Oh shit. That's all my things. Huh. That was a Trinity for. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I can go to other places now? No.
Sure, I'll send a team right out.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah, you guys are quick. Holy crap.
Blunt force trauma, back of the head. Wound's interesting, in a regular shape, somewhat triangular. It's the murder weapon's signature. Here's something you might find interesting. A small piece of foreign fibrous material. Definitely not skull.
Are these based off episodes? Because how come some of it turns into, like, real, like, film?
The fragment I found appears similar in color to the photograph, so the bird's bill might be consistent with the wound. But without the real thing, it's just a guess. Well, based on the victim's liver temperature, dead less than 2 hours. Under ideal conditions, the body cools 2 degrees the first hour, then 1 degree after that. So we can put it around 5:30 p.m.
Imagine how long it took for, you know, like, forensic, like, MEs or, like, coroners or this and that to kind of figure all that crap out. Like, it had to have taken, like, friggin' decades to figure out, like, intricate shit like
Way
that.
ahead of you. Taking fingerprints off a victim's body is part of my routine. Here you are.
Gee, thanks.
Toxicology tests show high concentrations of diazepam, a benzodiazepine commonly prescribed for anxiety disorders. Well, it's not entirely unusual, but your prospective bride already had a honeymoon. Semen in the vaginal canal. No forced entry, presumably consensual sex. I've got a sample for you.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Thanks for that.
Of course. Glad to have your perspective.
Ugh. Poor lady. Her feet are kind of like sock feet.
I've got nothing new to report on the Vic.
Yeah, okay, well, I don't know. This little prompt came up, I don't know. I don't freaking know. Well, yep. That's her, I think. Alright, can I go somewhere else now? Let me take all my goodies with me. Ooh, what's this do? Oh, why are the lights so bright? Okay.
The prints on the pedestal are Ackerman's. It's no surprise. It's his gallery. Of course, he's still a suspect.
Well, alright. Is there anything else I can do with this shit?
Those two aren't quite a match. Try to be more sure before you ask me for confirmation. It's all about the details.
I didn't ask you shit. Alright.
There's more to be done with that item before we can process it.
What the hell, man? Well, what about this? What about you?
Wall spatter matches the Vic's blood. It's a start. Links her to the crime scene.
Hey, you don't say.
So,
Whoa.
Rachel's fiance did kiss and make up tonight. Evidence of sperm shows Marsh scored a home run. But look at this. He's got a record with a history of violence. So let's get brass on this bad boy.
Get brass on his bad boy? Or this guy? Oh, this guy. I mean, if we could brass his ass, I don't care. I mean...
We've tracked every hotel and resort in Vegas. No small task. But we've got them registered at the Romanov, which is also where their wedding and reception was scheduled.
Sounds like he's still, like, whispering.
His fiance's body. He says he's eager to help.
He's at the
Let's
Romanov.
give him a chance.
Good.
We know this is difficult, Mr. Stock. You have our condolences.
You don't have to pretend to feel anything. You didn't know Rachel. Who did this to her?
Wolf.
Well, that's what we're trying to find out, sir. Best we can tell, you were the last person to see her alive.
That's not true.
Then who was Mr. Stock?
Her killer, of course. Look, I was only with Rachel another maybe 15 minutes after Ackerman went off to mail a package or something. I had a previous engagement.
And what was that?
My bachelor party at Orgasmo.
You mean the strip joint?
Yeah. You think a bachelor party's going down at a library or maybe a church basement?
Eh.
A guy I used to play ball with recommended him to me. Some favor. As far as I'm concerned, Ackerman's a pretentious sleazeball. His word's as good as the paper it isn't written on, if you get me. And this crap with him and this clown Milton, I don't remember when I was ever so frustrated. Listen, I loved Rachel. I worshipped that woman, but she had a temper like a rabid monkey, and when Ackerman and Milton started jerking us around over that work, man, Rachel went off like a bomb. When that girl got mad, she'd get in your face and your eyeballs and teeth would melt.
Ew. Melted tooth.
She wanted her natural beauty preserved forever, displayed at the reception so her family and friends and the whole damn world could see her towering majesty. She insisted that damn artist would show up, and the owner was off on his errand. He left the keys with us in case he wasn't back by 6 so we could lock up for him.
He gave you the keys to the gallery?
Yeah, Rachel and me
What
were
a
supposed to lock up at
dumbass.
6. Ackerman headed out with his package. We had our little fling in back, and then,
Ew.
well, I had a bachelor party to go to. Oh, you know, just had our fun with some cheap champagne.
Is that what you call it? Yuck. Yuck.
I was supposed to meet the guys downtown at 6 before we headed for Orgasma in the back, so hell, must have been, what, 5:15? And I had to put pedal to the metal to make it on time, even so. I was a cocky kid, college star who wound up in the minor leagues. I was too damn dumb to know I should just pay my dues like everybody else. And I made a lot of enemies, throwing my weight and my temper around. And I paid the price for it. That incident got me blacklisted from the league and ended any hope of a major league career. And it was my own damn fault, okay? And since then, hey, man, you're looking at a pacifist.
But maybe you had a relapse, snapped under all this wedding pressure.
After that bust, I started seeing a court-appointed shrink, and I am Mr. Chill now. Nothing gets to me, not even Rachel's temper. I look back on how I used to be, and man, I was not cool. I was a world-class ass. That's not me anymore.
Now I'm a lowercase ass.
And her family was gonna set me up in a sporting goods shop that would have given me a whole new lease on life. You think I would have flushed that down to John like I did my baseball career over an argument about some damn artwork? No way, man. No way. I didn't kill her. I loved her. But there is one situation where I might lose it again. Might have, what'd you say? A relapse.
How's that?
When you catch this bastard, if I get my hands on him, no guarantees, man. No guarantees.
No guarantees, man.
We're on the same team, guys. Find who did this. Find him.
Find him. And, oops, oh shit. What? Oh. Nah. We're gonna turn some lights on in
Nice
here.
pad. Not
How do you
what I
know?
expected, though. This girl spends thousands on artwork for the wedding, but she opts for the junior suite. People and their priorities.
Well, Parker should spend our money on that shit, duh. Are we gonna turn on some lights or what? Like, that. What? Well, okay. Glad you knew. Come here, Clover. Yoink. Oh! What the hell? The hell was that noise? I gotta get Z. Alright, let's see if I... okay, cool. Get my bearings back here. Get away! Wait, what? I can't move! What's
Ras
that?
can track down this number for us.
Oh. Okay. Where am I now? Oh god. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
A good idea to be thorough, but nothing's there.
You don't say. I can't even see.
good idea to be thorough, but nothing's there. A good idea to be thorough, but
Oh.
nothing's there.
Gotta rely on the OBS
Wow.
camera here.
European honeymoon of a lifetime. Not anymore.
Just shut up. Shut up, that's rude. That's fucking rude. You don't say that right now.
A good idea to be thorough, but nothing's there.
Oh! Like, figure out where I'm finally at, and then I can't, like... I get disoriented, and I'm like, where the hell am I?
A good idea to be thorough, but nothing's there.
What is it then? What is that? Where in the hell am I? Okay. Oh, thank you. Why can't I have... Why can't I have... What is this, a Fiona Apple video? Like... Why can't I have this the whole time I'm in the room? Like the bedroom? Like what the hell? What is it doing? There we go, Glover. Get in there. Aha. Know what that barbecue stand's about? Woo! Yeah.
Try something else. Simple.
Oh, fuck you. Let me spray this shit while I'm in the dark. Rubbies. Okay. Blood from shirt. Can I leave? God damn it. Alright. Why don't we go back to the lab? I just want to see something. I'm gonna see if that DNA doohickey thing does something about that blood. Is it theirs? Alright. Oh, okay. What do I do with that then? What do you think?
Do you need a hint?
No. I already have it on goober mode. Just sits there.
So you think that hawk sculpture might be the murder weapon, huh?
Do you see?
Get my
You think
boys
that's
to
all?
start searching for it immediately.
He still sounds
Check
like
that
he's
link.
like whispering. He's like, hey, you think that's it?
That phone number was to a ticket theater broker. clerk there remembers Rachel arguing with her about ticket prices.
Hmm.
Our friendly neighborhood art dealer opened the gallery 12 years ago and his record's clean. I found some online reviews saying Ackerman is an overcharging, tasteless fraud. But hey, that's no crime.
Well, it should be. It's a crime of taste.
Self-proclaimed genius like Patrick Milton can't escape the electric company.
The
And we
electric
get his address
company.
from their bill. Here you go.
Oh, my chair's so loud. Alright. I mean, they really imagine. I mean, sure. I'm kind of glad to people, you know, if they forget what to do here, here it is, but it's not very, it's not very cheery loading screen, if you catch my drift. It's dark out here, too. Ah.
And if I am?
Las Vegas Crime Lab. Murder investigation. Are you Patrick Milton?
Yes. All right. Yes.
All right.
But
All right.
about a murder, you say?
Yes, sir. We have a few questions. You mind?
You better make yourself clear about how this supposedly involves me, because I'm on a deadline. I'm an artist on commission here, and I have a painting to finish, and I'm trying to grab a window of solitude while these damn construction workers are on break, whatever they're doing. My God, the noise lately here.
Oh, the noise.
What? Which commissioner? You don't mean Rachel? You don't mean Rachel Maddox, do you? It's not possible. There's no one on the planet more alive than Rachel.
She's so damn alive.
Blunt force trauma, Mr. Milton. The murder weapon may have been a statue, possibly one of yours. The perched predator is missing from the gallery.
My lord, no. The hours, the...
My lord, no.
Was it stolen? Please tell me it wasn't destroyed. It's one of my most valuable works. Well, right here, of course. I mean, I practically live in this studio. The demands on me as an artist are unceasing. Haven't you talked to my patron, the esteemed Nathan Ackerman? He called me and tore me a new one, and I decided the best thing to do was to stay home and get this painting and sculpture completed before Rachel's wedding day.
Before Rachel's.
Slaving ever since. My intention was to deliver everything tomorrow, right before the wedding. I couldn't see wasting time dealing with Rachel. There was a lot to admire about her spirit, her intelligence, but she was frankly the worst-tempered woman I ever met. The most difficult client I ever encountered. I figured the less...
I'm glad she's dead.
Well, from my point of view, it was entirely unprofessional and even hostile. I deserve better from someone I worked with for so long. You have no concept how much money I've made for Nathan Ackerman. But at least I didn't get caught up in a screaming match. I let the answering machine get it. He wanted me to drop everything and get over to the gallery. It was pretty clear from how frazzled he sounded. He had his own generous serving of Rachel Maddox at her worst.
So you're telling me you didn't drop by to set Ackerman and your client straight?
Hell no. Nathan I could handle, but as overworked as I am, dealing directly with Rachel Maddox, I didn't need that grief.
Good grief.
My intention was to avoid seeing her at all. She'd be at the wedding, and I'd be at the reception ballroom dropping off the art. Call me a coward, but you people never saw Rachel in full flaming bitch mode. I guess you can take it.
Here you go.
That's it, and it's going well. I'm almost done with it, but I guess there isn't any hurry now. Pity. Despite her ugly side, Rachel was a beautiful woman and a worthwhile subject. Well, it began cordially enough. She was a big admirer of my work, wrote a number of my bird and animal sculptures. She approached me to do these special paintings to be displayed at her wedding reception. And I told her I rarely did the human form. I'm a nature artist, you see, and I have a knack for just slightly idealizing reality. Well, she did have her charming side, you know, and she said, well, I'm one of nature's best works of art. Are you up to capturing me?
Well, she's full of it, huh?
And the money wasn't bad either. And as I say, I would have delivered the painting and sculpture on time. Nick of time, but on time. Right at the reception ballroom. I'm almost done now.
Did you contact Rachel or Ackerman to tell them about this change of plans?
No. And before you condemn me as rude and egocentric, let me just say, you never had a deal with Rachel Maddox. You have no idea the hoops she made me jump through. Sounds unkind now that she's dead, but really, I wanted to keep her waiting. Let her, no other way of saying this, suffer a little, like I had. Let her squirm and stew. But my lord, I was
Squirm stew,
this upon her. I live and work alone. But you already know I had no reason to leave until this artwork was finished. Haven't you been listening?
I want to hit you. But I can't do that.
She
I'm at
was
work.
a lovely girl, but rich and spoiled. At the beginning, she posed live for me. She was so demanding. Kept leaving her modeling pedestal to see what I was doing. Literally look over my shoulder. That, oh hell, that was just maddening. Finally, I just banished her from my studio. I'd already taken photographs of her in the desired pose, and these were sufficient reference. And photos don't talk back, nag, or interfere with the artistic process in any way. Actually, yes, the Maddox Stocks wedding commission is only part of what I have on my plate. And I've been battling headaches and back problems, what with all this horrendous construction racket going on, starting at 7 a.m., including weekends.
What's
Do you have
it?
any idea how difficult it is to concentrate?
What does construction have to do with your back? What are you out there with them? Well, let's see. I think we're done here then. So hey, quit it. Alright, I came back here because I was like, oh my god, I want blinding light in my eye. Audio? Maybe I can do something with that tape.
Message received, 3:30 p.m.
Patrick, are you there? I know you're there. Pick up. All right, Patrick. This unprofessionalism has to cease. Get down here with that painting and statue ASAP. And if they're not done, you come deal with Rachel Maddox. She's climbing the walls, not to mention my ass. Take an hour and put some finishing touches on and bring that blasted art. We need her final payment today to cover up well, damage just get down here. This witch is finding new depths of unpleasantness, and we have to calm her down somehow. And Patrick, if you're not here within the hour, my next call will be to my attorney to instruct him to sue your egotistical, irresponsible ass. Understood?
Wow. Doesn't sound much like the host and ally we know. Sounds like Ackerman was on the edge.
What? Ah! What? What do I do with this?
We've done all we can with that item.
What's this thing do? A assembly table. Oh, this is if something was like ripped up and shit. Okay. Well, I can get out of there. Alright, well, what do I do now? What the hell? I don't know. I guess I'll talk to the cops. Hey, Whisper
You
Man.
got enough evidence. I'll hit up a judge.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, well, I wonder if I could talk that dude again.
Yes. Why? Is that a problem?
Why did you leave this out of the report?
Oh, well,
Yeah,
frankly, I
bitch.
forgot all about that.
There were
How do you
no
forget
keys
that?
on her body.
Yeah, where's
Well,
those at, goof?
I took them, actually. They were my property, after all, and I didn't see how they could be important. Nothing sinister about it. Just an oversight, my failing to mention it. Surely you can understand I'm a bit flustered after all of this. Yes, I'm sorry, of course.
Yeah, give me the keys. Give me the keys.
Why wouldn't it be? I'm a hands-on gallery owner. And as it happens, I showed that very piece earlier today to a prospective buyer. Wasn't anyone else's fingerprint on there?
No.
Just you, Mr. Ackman. But that doesn't prove you took your own statue. Just that you touched that pedestal.
It's like after eating Wendy's and just leaving a greasy print there.
I wouldn't call it a threat. Patrick was
Alright.
well aware we had a client who was high-strung, and that if that artwork was late, there would be hell to pay. Well, why should I pay it? You know that any business suffers occasional cash flow problems, but really, mentioning I might sue him was my way of lighting a fire under Patrick. He is a fussy perfectionist, and I know he could finish up that painting and even the sculpture by deadline if he just got on with it.
Because everybody works well with, like, threats of being sued.
I'm sorry, unless you have a warrant, I just can't allow you to go flinging your fingerprint powder around and spritzing your various sprays.
Well, what if I went back there? Well, that's if I could actually see any damn thing. Well, fine. You win this round, man. Really don't know what. If I can't find anything here, I might call it. Because I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't know why we're not talking to that dude about his shirt. Why's this shit on your shirt, my guy? Huh? I sprayed it and everything. I kind of really don't want to be here. It's so dark. Okay. Duh. Oh, I'm back at the table again. How in the hell did that happen? Gotta orient myself again. Hold on. Ugh. Screw this. Alright. I don't know. I'm gonna try one more thing and then that's it.
There's more to be done with that item before we can process it.
What? Load evidence from your evidence toolbar into the appropriate machine. This can be done. What needs analyzed though?
There's more to be done with that item before we can process it. There's more to be done with that item before we can process it.
Son of bitch. Alright. What's this for then? Wait. I thought there's another hair I could do. Hold on a sec. Well, beans. Alright, guys. I think that's gonna do it. I am gonna call it here. I gotta figure out what the hell's going on with this weird art gallery guy and why we're not talking to the bachelor guy. Like, what the hell? We just sprayed his shirt, and why can't I do anything with his shirt? So, yeah. I will stop it here, and we'll figure it out in the next episode. The controls in the darkness bug the crap out of me, but for some reason, I kind of want to figure out what the hell's going on with this case, so I'm actually kind of interested in it. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.